Hello, Eagle fans. Today, I'm going to take you on a quick trip down memory lane. And it all has a purpose, which we'll get to shortly. I don't know if you remember these three eaglets from 4.5 years ago. They're our triplets, Honor, Glory, and Rebel. And that was a very fun season. And I don't know if you remember our other two eaglets from the year after, shown here. These are Star and Century. So I got a great question from one of our viewers a few days ago that asked what Rebel might look like today. So that's 4.5 years later after he hatched. And 3.5 years later, I will also show you what Star and Century might look like. So I have been busy with the time I have available. And when I am able, I was trying to be productive. And today I am very excited to tell you that I am launching my brand new website at eaglesexplored.com. Yes, eaglesexplored.com. Let's take a look at that site, and I will answer that question as to what these eagles might look like today. So here's the homepage of the website, Eagles Explored. So what's on here? Well, I tried to fit a niche that is not really being met currently. This website is geared for eagle fans who watch nests. It's geared for students and educators. And it has hundreds of bald eagle images that are open source and can be used by you. This is a link to my galleries. And let's take a look. In the galleries, we have the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service Feather Atlas. So you can look at feathers from different ages of bald eagles. And we also have the plumage and aging galleries and the aging guides. Now, you may have seen something that looked like this before, and the one that you've seen that is common on the internet is, I believe, copyrighted. So I made my own. And believe it or not, the one that is common on the internet now wasn't the original portrayal of the eagles in that fashion. It actually came from a paper by Mark McCullough back in 1989 when he presented his seminal paper, which really broke open the classification for the molting sequence and aging of bald eagles. And that's where we got this sort of chart from, is from Mark McCullough's sketches of the eagles at each age. So what I've done is to go out and get Creative Commons or public domain images, and I made these different aging and plumage guides depending on how much detail you want. The one at the top is landscape and has the least amount of information. The second one here is for mobile platforms, if you just kind of want the basic information. The third and the fourth have increasingly more information and footnotes that are tied to it. And each one of these four, you can download a JPEG, about 4 to 6 megabytes. If you want the super duper full resolution, you can download the PDF, which is zoomable to very high definition. Those are about 52 megabytes a piece. If you don't trust the download, I understand that. You can certainly take a screen capture just by clicking on any one of these and getting the screen capture. So you've seen the Eagle galleries, and let's go now to a place I call Eagle Central. It's the place that contains the links to all information on the website. And as you can see, it's already pretty extensive, and I have plans for much more information coming. We have our links to our image galleries at each age, bald eagle videos, and I'm going to be launching a student zone. That'll be coming soon. Science Made Simple, these are where I have found very interesting information from scientific peer-reviewed articles, and I've delved into those and provided some additional information. We have our nest bios. Generally, I follow the Redding Eagles, so there's that bio. Links to all other bald eagle cams. I recommend you follow this link to elfruler.com. She keeps a full list of links to all the cams. We have news, and by way of this, I would like to thank my featured photographer for my first featured photographer, Andy Morphew. He donated so many of his images, bald eagle images, via a Creative Commons license so that we could use it. Andy could not have been nicer or more helpful. I would love it if you would visit his site as well. It's at www.andymorphew.com. That's Morphew is spelled MORFFEW.com. So let's answer that question that we had. What do those eagles look like now? So from our plumage and aging guide, we can see that a 4.5-year-old eagle might look like this one in the middle on the bottom. And according to McCullough, a 4.5-year-old might actually have definitive plumage. So it might, Honor, Glory, or Rebel might actually look like this one on the bottom right. Now for our other eagles, Star and Sentry, who are 3.5 years old, they might look something like this one on the bottom left. And let me show you another aspect to my website that brings even more detail about that. Let's go to our galleries and plumage and aging galleries. And you'll see here that there are separate galleries for each age. So let's go to the ones for Star and Sentry at 3.5 years old. This is basic 3 plumage. And you'll see a collection of images of bald eagles that may be molting into the basic 3 plumage within the plumage, or maybe molting out of that plumage. So this whole gallery here is full of images of the 3.5-year-olds. And if I have misclassified any here, please let me know, and I will move them to the appropriate gallery. At the bottom of each age, I'm showing you feathers from that age. And at the very bottom, I've got my diagram that I made of the bald eagle's head. And this is a table of the descriptions that Mark McCullough put together for what each basic plumage should look like that he observed for his study that he published in 1989. So we have the feather regions over here, and you'll see that different areas of the head and body the plumages are described down here at the bottom. So that's it for today. I'm so happy to be finally launching this website, and I will be bringing you more discussions on topics of interest. If you'd like to get a jump on that, you might go over here back to Eagle Central, and you can look through some of the articles that I've already put up on the website. I've got more videos. I will be continuing my channel as I follow Liberty and Guardian, and I will be publishing more videos on them real soon. Let me know what you think of the website. Either leave a comment below or send me a message through our contact page on the website. You can find that here at the very bottom. There's a link with a contact. Until next time, my good friends, be safe and be well.